Today we're going to show you 5 self-defense moves that every woman should know. What's up, ninjas? My name is Gabriella Corvina. I am an actress and over 17-year plus mixed martial artist and black belt. I'm here with my father.
Hello, how are you doing? My name is Eddie Posas. I have over 40 years in the martial arts with multiple black belts, and we're here to show you something today.
Now, today's video is for you ladies. Now, I grew up in martial arts, and I grew up in martial arts gyms with men. I grew up in a 5-guy household, plus my dad, with just my mom as the only other woman in the household. So I'm used to being in gyms with all guys. I'm used to growing up in that environment, but I know a lot of you ladies aren't, and we don't have that access to gyms right now, especially because of the current world circumstances. So I really wanted to make an emphasis for you ladies to give you something you can practice at home, do on your own. Even just rewatching this video and visualizing is a great help. Building that muscle memory and these techniques that we're going to show you guys, 5 separate self-defense moves that I think each one of you ladies should take home and learn. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Let's do it.
I got a dream that I want to achieve and a goal that I'm willing to chase. And not even out this achieving a dream, he's just chasing them goals in LA.
Hello, ladies. Yes. Let's first get into your tools. I mean, everybody has, tools to work with. And again, we're going to make it real basic where you guys can practice these at home. And again, the more you practice, we're not looking for perfection. We're just looking for improvement. So just keep practicing these basics. Everybody who's real good always has strong basics. So that's what we're going to cover. And your foundation. But first of all, let's go over tools. I mean, we have hands, fists, and let's talk about street scenarios also. Don't recommend for you to hit someone with a closed fist, only if you're going to use the hammer fist. And the reason why is because your knuckles can break very easily. Unless you practice this with boxing and you're real, you just have calluses on your knuckles and everything. I don't recommend that. So we're going to be covering the hammer fist, which is a lot safer and it's a lot harder. All depends on what part of the face or whatever you're going to use the hammer fist with. Also, we're going to talk about the open hand, and this is called tiger mouth, in between here to the throat and so forth. And again, for the street, now we're talking about for the street, we're going to keep it real basic and something that you guys can pick up and learn and practice in your own time and at home.
Definitely. And just feeding off of what my pops is saying, a lot of these techniques, people will try to say, well, that's not effective in a real fight, or you're going to get somebody killed practicing that in a real fight. And this is my response to that comment. Wouldn't you rather be more prepared in somewhat way for a possible scenario rather than having no practice whatsoever and just winging it? So that's what we're here for, is to give you that foundation and to give you something to base this scenario off of. And in a street fight, like my father was saying, anything can happen. Guy can pull out a gun, guy can pull out a knife, guy can grab you by your hair, drag you across the road. All of these different things, you have no idea what's going to come at you, but that muscle memory that we're trying to build over and over, you rep, you are way more prepared than you would be if you were just like, well, if it happens, it happens. So we're trying to give you something to practice, to be aware of. That's number 1 in self-defense, awareness. So we're going to talk about these scenarios one by one. We're going to give you 5 techniques that you can take home today. Ready?
Mm-hmm. And ladies, I want to emphasize, we're not going to sit there and kickbox with anybody. We want to, these things have got to be quick, effective, and get out of there. It's something to aid you to get out of the situation. If you can use your legs, if you can run, if you can put something in between you and your assailant, that's the best option. You don't want to sit there and kickbox with somebody. Okay, we're not teaching a kickboxing a lesson. We want to teach something for you to get away, for you to buy you a couple seconds. A lot of these techniques are things that you can do that are going to aid you to get away. We're not trying to tell you to sit there and kickbox with somebody. Okay, so most of the fights, they'll win maybe if it goes a minute, that's a long time. A couple seconds seems like forever. So you want something that's gonna be very effective, fast, so you can get out of there. Most of these assailants that get on people and try to attack people, they do this and they know how to do it well. They know how to do it fast, and they get you down, and it's real fast. They've done it before, possibly. They have a goal to maybe rob you, to do some other things to you. So it's very fast, very quick. So you got to do something that's going to be real quick. There's no hesitation. I had an instructor of mine, my grandmaster. If you hesitate, you meditate horizontally. So we don't want to do that. Okay, we want to get in, get out. You know, like I said, you want to put something in between your assailant, use your legs, run, get out, get away. That's what we're going to do.
Definitely, and I just want to feed off of that and just say, once again, ladies, we're not trying to duke it out with a man. More than 80% of the time, this assailant, this man, most of the time is going to be way bigger than you, way faster than you, way stronger than you, and that's just statistical facts. So we're not trying to duke it out with this guy. We're trying to make it fast, and we're trying to get out of there. A lot of the films that I do, I am fighting men, and I am winning, but I do just want to say that's purely for entertainment reasons, and I do make these films for inspiration. So my hope is to get one of you ladies inspired and to learn martial arts and take it home with you. But in a real life street situation, it's not fun and games, it's not fancy, it's dirty. You want to get out of there as fast as you can.
All right, we're going to focus, if he turns this way just for a little bit here, we want to focus on more of the softer portion of the head area. Actually, want to hit that computer so we can daze them or whatever, buy some time, make them choke or whatever, blind them temporarily, cut up his hearing. So we want to focus on this. So it all depends on what type of tool that we use. So let's focus on the throat. Okay. So again, it takes about 15 pounds of pressure really to break that windpipe. Okay. And then just to kind of make them choke or whatever, so it doesn't take that much to do that. Okay. So in any kind of situation, we're going to be possibly targeting that also. The ears. Okay. I'm going to let's see if you can see this. Okay. So you can just pretend this is cauliflower. I don't know if you ever grab a lettuce or whatever real good. If you grab behind the ear, you can rip this pretty easy. Okay. So it doesn't take that much pressure to do that. And then, if you have fingernails and stuff, we're grabbing behind this and ripping that. I mean, you're going to do whatever you can to buy you some time to get out of there. Also, another thing is to cut his wind off. We're going to cover the solar plexus and what tool that we can use to do that. Again, just to buy you some time, just to kind of for him to let go, and then for you to run and do what you got to do. Okay. Okay, so your assailant's going to come up with a double choke. Boom. Hold it right there for a second. So what we want to do is lift the shoulder straight up. And as the momentum's coming forward, she'll turn straight into the groin shot. Hammer fist behind the neck and a double arm right and follow through and then run out. Okay. And again, there's so many other situations what you can do. Let's go that over again. Go slow, motion, lift the shoulder, turn, hammer fist, 1, 2, 3, and go. You can keep going, but you want to get it out of there. 1, 2, 3, and you're gone. Okay, so one more time. So again, let's take this step by step. So the choke comes, okay? She's going to lift the shoulder and turn straight into the hammer fist, into the groin, behind the neck, behind the neck, behind the neck, and go. Okay? That's it. In and out, real fast. Let's do a medium speed. One, two, boom, and go. Awesome. Again. Good. And again, now we're going to do a little bit faster. Awesome. Good job, good job. Good. So again, let me show you right quick with when he does the choke here, what you're doing here. So when you lift and you turn, I'm gonna turn them this way. So it can be either way. Okay, so you didn't hear that, but his fingers popped a little bit. Okay, so what you're doing is, see, I'm trapping at the same time, okay? So he can choke it pretty hard. And he can, see, and what I'm gonna do is lift. He can't hold on. Okay, his weak point is his thumbs, okay? So he's choking real hard. See, so his momentum is gonna shift over. From here, you're gonna go straight in. Hammer fist, another one if you must, and then back out and go. Okay? Awesome. Okay, so let's cover, say, a hair grab. You know, sometimes they grab someone and they're gonna slap them or do whatever, okay? You gotta remember this, although it's hurting your hair, this is a dead deal. It's not doing anything else. It's not choking you, it's not punching you. This is dead, okay? So basically you just want it to remain there. So what's open here? You got a lot of things that are open, okay, from this position, okay? So as he grabs her, he's pulling her forward, he's gonna borrow that momentum, she's gonna go straight to the throat with an open, remember that open hand position? It's gonna go straight to the throat. And again, it might take a couple times. See, if you practice this enough, you might do 2 strikes in there. But let's do 1 strike. What that's gonna do, you know, he's gonna be holding his throat, okay? And then from there, she wants to go down to the groin, his head's here, and she's basically going to let go here and pop the ear, and she's out of there, okay? So again, real slow. Grabs her hair, pulls her forward, she goes straight to the throat, groin and ear, and back. And again, from here, ladies, there's a lot of other options you can do, but these are just 3 strikes, in and out, practice them real quick, and you're out. So some of these, say for instance, he grabs that again. Okay, so if you miss here, you can come back up. So boom, so we're gonna go 1 here. This is usually a break, or we're just gonna pass that, boom, that ear's already there. Pop. So many other things that you can do, but let's keep it basic, okay? Let's go a little bit faster with it. Go. Good, again. Go. Good, awesome, good job. All right, let's cover the same side grab. Somebody grabs you on the same side here, is ready to punch you, whatever. Gives you that pull, whatever. So that's what we're gonna be covering. This guy's real strong. Can you, without doing anything, ma'am, can you try to hit my arm? Okay, so you're like, man, don't waste your time, not even worry about that. Okay, so she's gonna turn. What that does is gonna open her wrist immediately, and it's gonna loosen my grip. Now she can follow up, boom, boom, with her motion. All right, so we're gonna try it with the assailant. Same side grab. 1, 2, and that's it. 2 hammer fists, boom, boom. Anywhere in the face, it don't matter. Just hammer fist that face. Little bit medium speed, and go. Good, and it's gotta be quick, it's gotta be immediately. You gotta remember that a grab is like concrete. You set that, the longer you have that, it sets. As soon as you feel that grab, boom, you gotta react, and go. Awesome. One more time. Good, awesome, good job. Okay, we're covering a rear grab, arms are free, okay? Again, you wanna step over left or right. You wanna attack the top of the arms here with your elbows, hit. Sometimes it might take 1, 2, 3, or whatever time, okay? This position, as you know now, you have room to set back, go to the groin. If you have room to grab it and rip from this position,
Push straight down to his arms as you're stepping out. Good. Elbows, hit, elbow, and come back. Good, good. Again, you want to notice you want to drop your weight down and you want to attack the top of these here with your elbows. Big elbows, hit, elbow again, and back. Okay. Awesome. And full speed, go. Good. Awesome. And ladies, it might take a couple times for you to practice this. So as they grab, have somebody who's not, practice with hey, boyfriend or whatever, husband or something. And you see his hit, you see him drop. So if you don't put all your weight down as you hit here. Okay? Thank you, sir. Next one, ladies, just a dirty, nasty somebody coming around and slapping you. Okay? So what we want to do is really just cover up, turtle up as he comes over here. Boom. Okay, I just want to basically cover. So whatever direction it is, if I can tell he's, boom, I want to go here. Okay? And immediately I just want to go, my hands are already here. Okay? 1, 2, just keep driving back. Okay? Basically, that's what I do. So again, if somebody's coming with a real nasty slap, doing that motion, okay? Cover up, and what I do is hug my head, okay? So here's the weapon, how you should look like, okay? So I'm covering my ear, good cover here. I can see it coming, boom. You can go straight in with the elbow, very easy, okay? So again, he comes in here. My elbow's already up, why not use it? Boom, straight to the face. You already know this shot to the throat to get him back, okay? You want to do a stomp to the foot or this position, you can do that, just to drive them back, okay? So again, cover. And I can do this just nonchalantly. He might ring my bell a little bit, I'll just come straight in and I'm already in with my elbow. Boom, okay? Drive them back to the throat again, okay? And from here, that's all it takes. You can leave. You can go from here and kick them in the knee, okay? So one more time. Boom, straight in, drag, boom, and then you're out. Okay, let's try that. Cover, elbow in, straight in, kick, and back. Good. And remember, just kick wherever. It doesn't matter what leg's forward, that leg, whatever. You're just gonna kick, just kick. So again, real slow, straight in, boom, and kick. Okay, ladies, and if you have shoes, high heels, boots, or whatever, it don't take that much to do some damage on the shin or the knee. All right, let's go full out with that slap. Begin. Good. One more time. Go. Awesome.
That was our 5-technique recommendation for you ladies to take home with you. I always think it's better for a lady to practice with another man because that's more close to the scenario that might happen and is also a good practice somebody who's stronger than you, bigger than you. And as far as these techniques go, remember ladies, this is just an outline. This is not something that's like, oh, you're gonna go into the street, this is gonna happen, and that's exactly what you're gonna do. As you saw with my techniques and as I was going through them, a lot of times an extra strike would come in or an extra movement or something that wasn't specifically there. And that's what comes with muscle memory. And that's what you really want to happen in a scenario, for that muscle memory to take over. Yes. And your body does it and you're out. And you're not thinking about, oh, I learned in martial arts class, hook comes to my face and then I do this. It's not what you're thinking of. You're thinking of, I need to get the heck out of here and I need to do whatever I need to do to get the heck out of here. And with practice, your muscle memory will come. And that is why we do these outlines. That is why we practice, because we want to go based off of experience rather than throwing it to fates, right?
Right. And remember, there's a saying, practice what you preach, or you're going to practice what you're actually going to do in a situation. Okay, so if you're practicing halfway, sloppy, look at your technique, you're going to do it for real. So you want to have good muscle memory. Okay, you don't want to practice to be perfect. You want to practice for improvement. Okay, so but everybody has these same weapons. So learn your body, get used to what you can do with your body, and work on the bag and so forth. Because the worst thing to do is that if you hit somebody and it hurts you instead of them. Okay, that means you weren't prepared. Okay, so again, you want to practice. And the practice is what's going to get you through a situation.
Definitely. And remember, ladies, it's always better. Number one, the one thing that my dad taught me growing up is always better to have something in your hand. So if you can have pepper spray, if you can have, even your phone can be a weapon.
Flashlight.
Always have something on you. Flashlight, a pen,
Marker.
keys, marker. All of these are potential weapons and things that you can use. So always have something in your hand. More techniques to come. And these are just, once again, a basic outline, the basic of the basic. These have different variations.
Yes.
These have not just one, but several that we practice, several different combinations that we practice for just one possible strike or one possible attack. So remember, with practice, these things are going to come and these things are going to flow more natural. So my number one recommendation to you ladies is practice. Find a reliable partner. And if you can, find a good teacher. Find
Yes.
a good martial arts school to practice in a safe setting. That would be my recommendation to you ladies. Thanks for watching. Take these home, practice, find a good partner, and stay safe.